Hi there, Virgo. Welcome to my channel. My name is Lynda, and I would like to thank you for tuning into those energies and influences that are coming through for your weekend reading, November 15th to the 17th of 2019. Cross-watcher energies are interchangeable, and please only take those portions that resonate with you. Okay, Virgo. Off camera, I've performed a protective blessing. I've meditated over and shuffled these cards just for you. Your first card, it's the general atmosphere. It's the basis and the issue of the matter. Number 21 of the major arcana in the Rider-Waite deck, the world. This is a major completion. Something that was begun a while back with the Fool. You've continued on and you've continued on more and more, and finally you reached your completion. This can also be travel. It can be a change of residence. This is someone that knows about life and about pain, and yet they will still dance for joy. They're glad that it's over with. The ability to overcome problems and obstacles and sorrow. This is both the Wheel of Fortune and the World card refer to the cylindrical nature of our lives and our progression through its cycle. This is coming full circle. This is celebrating and dancing and engaging life fully without despairing in its dramas. This card is ruled by the 4 elements: Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, all the elements that guide us from one phase to the next. This is a cycle that's completing. And everything is available to you and all is right with the world. And whatever you do now will prosper. A career change, a move to another place, a new relationship, recognition, rewards. This is the end of an old cycle and the beginning of a new one. And it's also a time of supreme self-confidence and victory. Your second card, and this is the energy that's crossing over your path. These were the subconscious influences that you were unaware of. 7 of Swords, Virgo, air energy. This is a card of someone using evasive tactics. They might have been sneaky and secretive, tried to get away with something. There might have been mind games, strategy, deception. There might have been a need for you to avoid a confrontation in order to reach the right decision about someone or something. Someone may have stolen peace of mind. This represents someone that's always looking for something and not knowing where to look. This is someone that has their moon in Aquarius. Direct or aggressive tactics will not be useful in this situation, but diplomacy and charm will be. This is saving yourself. It's plotting and planning, sidestepping an issue. It's breaking free and doing things your own way, and taking the right steps with care. It's using mental preparedness and taking measures not to lose something. You're acutely aware of your current situation. Might have been keeping information to yourself. This is standing guard over what you value, your heart or your possessions. And looks can be deceiving. Someone may have broken an agreement. This can have to do with mental tests, deception, gathering information. The World with the 7 of Swords card, this is a completion with a sense of futility about getting anything from the situation. This is a struggle you gave up that had been going on for a long time. Your third card, this is how it affects you. These are the external influences you are aware of. Number 2, the major arcana, the High Priestess. This can be a Pisces or a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This has to do with secret knowledge. It's hidden influences. This is someone that knows exactly how they feel, and they're never lonely. This card represents the link between the seen and the unseen. It has to do with divine truth and wisdom and nurturing the spark of creation. This is an unrevealed future and hidden influences at work. This is honoring your inner being, secrets, mystery, silence, tenacity, the unknown. This is a time when it is better to sit still and seek peace within the self. This is secrets that you keep to yourself. They could be deep secrets. Could be things going on behind the scenes, and then it becomes realized. It's a card of understanding and wisdom, and you know the correct path to take in the current situation. The world with the High Priestess, this is focusing on yourself for right now. In your fourth card, this is the future, the results, the outcome, and the resolution. And being in the future position, this can be a surprise. This can be a surprise card. Number 10 of the Major Arcana, the Wheel of Fortune. This card is ruled by the 4 elements: Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio. They're the signs that are fixed that guide us on to the next phase in life. This is a destiny card, a fate card with chance and opportunity. It's a karmic lesson to be learned here. This is an unexpected turn of luck. It's new conditions and creative evolution within the laws of chance. This is a new chapter starting, aligning with destiny and fortune, elevation. As the wheel turns, life changes, things never stay the same, and events turn around in some fashion. It is now beyond your control. This can be a gift that goes beyond reason and logic. It can be recognizing the effects of past lives on the present, experiencing a change in your circumstances. This is doing what you're born to do, and taking advantage of good timing and putting your plans into motion and getting results. Something's been put into motion over which you now have little or no control, and you must accept the actions of the forces of destiny and align yourself with their aims. Generally, however, the outcome is considered favorable. These changing circumstances, usually for the better, will promote your growth and advancement. This is a turning point. You will become unstuck. There is a difference between fate and destiny. Fate is that which we cannot change. Destiny is that which we are meant to do. Fate is what happens when we do not take responsibility for our own life. And destiny is what happens when we commit to growing and learning and taking chances. Being destined for greatness only happens through active, conscious choices. Fate is what you cannot change because you never strive for greatness. Destiny is potential. The world with the Wheel of Fortune, this is being mindful of the decision you make now that will set the course on how the rest of your life will play out. And now your fifth card. It's the bottom of the deck card. The underlying issue. This is what's unseen. It's unseen is because you're not sharing this with others yet, and yet you are consciously aware of it. The 6 of Swords, Virgo. More air energy. This is a card of moving on past your difficulties. This is the rough waters are now behind you. It's leaving your troubles behind. And now there's a calm and undisturbed future ahead. It's transition and recovery, mental healing and support. It's movement of any kind. This could be someone's Mercury in Aquarius. These are adjustments. And this change, it's going to go smoothly, and could even be going on a short trip somewhere. This is being open for how things develop and having patience, coasting along. You're being in a somber state. This can be a move to a more pleasant environment, a move away from difficulties towards more peaceful times, a release of tension and anxiety after a period of strain or confusion or something destructive. Being pensive and melancholy, cautiously hopeful. This is a mental shift. You're coping, you're riding out rough times, and you're getting by despite troubles, slowly recuperating. There's a calming of emotions, and now healing has begun. Could be feeling a loss or a sadness from something that just happened in the past. You're moving towards a more supportive environment now. Could be moving towards the unknown, grieving a loss. You're working together with someone else, and now there's no going back to the way it was before. And you're standing strong in your own convictions. The world with the Six of Swords, this is moving away from an unhappy experiences. It's over. It's reached the end. It can also represent long-distance travel. Seven of Swords with the High Priestess, this is keeping secrets. There is a trust issue. Could represent someone cheating. The Seven of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune, this was a risk that was not well taken. It was not well calculated. And if you took a chance, it could have meant that there was a loss to you. And the Seven of Swords with the Six of Swords, this is being mentally confused. It's escaping from a mentally painful situation. Here's your advice from the Oracle deck. Earth Magic by Stephen Farmer. Virgo, you've got Lotus Flower, which represents unfoldment. Lotus Flower. The lotus flower sits upon one of its leaves, having risen to the surface as the sun, held in the hand of God, invites it upward to the light. This unique plant is rooted in the mud and muck at the bottom of a body of water, its stem reaching up to the surface where the leaves rest quietly. At night the flower closes and sinks below the surface, only to rise with the daylight and once again gradually unfold its petals, its stem extending above the waterline 3 feet or more. What we learn from this amazing plant is how our own spiritual path unfolds and opens to the light, then at times gently folds in on itself for a proper rest when the daylight fades. This period is just as necessary as the growth, for it allows the plant to integrate what it has gained in nourishment during the day. It also just important that it is rooted, and yet it is yet another miracle of nature that something so exquisitely beautiful is formed from the mud and the silt at the water's bottom. Virgo, your spiritual unfoldment is occurring at all times, whether or not you are aware of it. It is inevitable as long as you put your trust in the hands of our Creator, the one who holds the light. Like the lotus, your soul is always reaching for the light to fulfill its karmic destiny. But even in that process, there are periods of darkness and times to rest. It is a natural cycle, one that cannot be truly coerced or halted. It has an innate rhythm of its own, one that is unique to the being that is you. You do not need to strive or be driven by spiritual ambition. It does no good to try and force growth upon yourself or others for that matter. Allowing is the key here. Allow the place in you that naturally wants to follow the light to do so, while recognizing that even when you have complete faith, you will face challenges and occasionally suffering. Your steady faith and love will guide you on your journey of returning to the light. Thanks, you guys, Virgo. I hope you stay tuned in and leave me a comment or a thumbs up. And please subscribe. Now remember, what goes around comes around, so I'm sending you out love and light and blessings. Thanks for watching.